You ready to eat some fucking tacos, bro? You ready to eat some fucking tacos, bro? Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Don't want no.
What's going on, folks? You know what day it is. It is
Taco Tuesday.
I'm KC.
And I'm E.
And we are Not Your Average Podcast. What's going on? What's going on, guys? We are early today.
Technically late because we're technically late because you did say we were going to be on at 2.
That I did.
And I got caught in traffic. So it's 3.
You know, it happens.
It's still earlier than norm, though.
Yeah.
So we are early.
And you guys said 6 o'clock works best for you guys anyway. So she was just trying to, make it work better for y'all.
I was just trying to help you guys out.
You know what I'm saying? So she knows you got to get caught in traffic going from the bedroom to the kitchen because you're working at home. So, we do what we can for y'all. So, you're welcome.
That was my effort.
You're welcome.
So, happy Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tuesday. Who do we have in here? Deanna Stevens says, hey, guys, what's going on, Deanna?
Hi, love.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today.
A lot has happened. It's been a busy week.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
Busy you had a pretty eventful weekend.
I did.
Yeah, what happened?
An eventful weekend. My niece is getting married, and we threw her a surprise bridal shower on Saturday.
Now, who was your niece?
Well, everyone on the podcast knows my niece because Crystal always tunes in. So Crystal Woods is my niece, soon to be Crystal Randolph.
Mm-hmm.
And we threw her a surprise bridal shower. Crystal came out here this weekend. Crystal is from here. We're all from here. But Crystal moved to Texas probably about 5-6 years ago. Mm-hmm. She moved to Texas a while ago. Well, she moved to Atlanta, then she moved to Texas.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's in Texas now. And she came out here for her godson's prom. Because it's prom season. So my niece came out here for her godson's prom. And my sister and her bridesmaids wanted to, throw her a surprise bridal shower since she was actually going to be home. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are not able to make her wedding because she's getting married in Houston. Yeah. So a lot of older people in the family aren't going to be able to make it because they can't fly. Mm-hmm. It's not a long flight, but it's not easy for everyone to fly. Yeah. So it was really nice that my sister and the bridesmaids put this together. It was absolutely beautiful. And Crystal was so surprised. And for those who don't know, Chrissy is very emotional. So T does what he always does. He took all his great footage, and he posted a great video on his page, and Crystal then took it and posted it on her page.
Well, congratulations,
yes, my niece
Crystal
gets married in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Deanna Stevens says, "Oh, congratulations, Crystal Woods."
Yes. I'm so happy.
I remember we talked about it when she was engaged. When she got engaged, she had a pretty big year. She bought a house.
Yeah. Well, she got engaged during COVID.
Yeah. So she bought the house during COVID too. Well, we still are technically in COVID.
Yeah.
So it's still a pandemic, guys. Let's not forget that.
So he's just an amazing young man. Yeah. I really, really like. His name is Chris too. His name's Christian, and then it's Crystal. So
Chris
it's
and Chris.
Yeah.
That's lame. Crystal Woods says, hey, y'all, what's going on, girl? Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yes, we are. So she was just glowing. She just looked so happy.
It looked like you guys had a great time.
We did.
I still have yet to meet Crystal, even though she's been out here
and when she meets you, you're going to feel like you know her.
A few times she's been out. Her and Deanna Stevens talk all the time. They've never met. They live in different states and everything.
Yeah.
Michelin Smith says, OMG, I'm finally on here.
Yes,
so she tries to get on all the time, and it's like either like after where does
she live?
She lives out here, like in the IE.
Okay.
Yeah, not IE, but
you
anyway.
Okay. I'm like, you look confused. Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you where she lives, but she lives out here. But either she goes on before or after, and I'll say, hey, we're going on at this time, and she'll go onto YouTube and she'll be like, I'm here, but no one else is.
We're not.
So. Yeah, she finally made it. Welcome, Michelin.
I'm so glad you made it. Welcome.
Randall Hayes says, what's up, E and KC?
What's up, babe?
I'm sorry, you messed it up. It's what up, KC and E?
You say first.
Vanessa Prada, what's up, KC? What's up? How you doing, lady?
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. D'Angelo says, hey, Unc, what's up, DD? How you doing? Thanks for joining in. He says, hey, fam. Christy got to hold down for Eva's family because my people are in here.
I know.
Crystal Wood says, "Thank you so much, everyone. I'm still recovering. Yeah, you were out with Eva. Of course you are.
Yeah, and you know I got her shots on shots on shots. So
Hey, pass me that.
She is still recovering.
Because this is what Eva walked into my place with. So y'all know how Eva gets down. She said, "Hey, I'm late, but
I got something for you."
We'll just blame it on the Douce. How about that? Crystal Wood says, "I know, Casey, I need to see you." Yes, you tell me when you're here. Because guess what? I'm always here. All right. So when you come out here, or Eva, you can at least be like, "Hey, Crystal's in town."
You know, I've never realized you guys.
I like bridal showers.
I've never realized you guys have not met face to face.
I like brides.
I did not realize that.
Michelin says, "I've been struggling, but you made it.
But you're here now.
And you're here. You're still standing. You're still strong, and we appreciate you, Michelin."
We do.
Crystal Wood says, "I had so much fun. Everything was so beautiful. It looked great." And Randall says, "E is always first."
Yeah, in the alphabet.
Ladies first. I dig it.
It comes before a K.
Well, technically, it starts with a B. It's a B apostrophe. So the B is silent in my name.
What?
I'm just kidding.
And y'all saw my confusion because I know his name. So I was like this.
She's like, even your government name is not a B.
Yeah, I was so confused.
Oh man. But yeah, it looked like a beautiful.
It was. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I drank way too much.
No, you didn't.
No, I really did. Yeah, I did. I went out. You saw. I went out on what, Thursday, or
you went to your second home?
First we went to Hollywood. So, first we went to our homeboy's crib, Green Bench, and drank there. Then we went to Hollywood, drank there. We wanted to go to Third Base, but they had a Henny party, and so it was like completely packed. And so we ended up going to Cabo. Because it was more packed than we wanted it to be around, and so we went to Cabo Cantina. You know, they have like
was less packed than Third Base.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you know, they have like the huge so I got like 2 J Maritas, and we got shots, and you know, it was a lot. And then we went and got more drinks. Yeah. So and then celebrated my homeboy's birthday. My homeboy Gary, he had a small cookout. It was like 8 of us, you know, but it was more drinks than people.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But yeah, I'm not used to, you know, celebrating that much, you know. So
you don't.
Yeah.
You stay in the house.
Yeah, I stay in the house.
Look, I said it. You stay in the house.
People don't believe me. You guys don't believe me, but I'd be in the crib. I'd be at home.
It does.
People say outside's expensive, but inside's expensive. I pay it every month. And so I'm going to utilize it.
I be outside.
Yeah, Eva be outside.
I do.
Eva don't see home.
I don't.
Crystal Wood says, "I want some wings, collards, and mac and cheese. So I'll place an order when I'm in town, since that seems like the only way I'll be able to see you. LOL." It has to involve business. Hey, I mean, that's how it works. Speaking of business, we will be returning to the Good Night this Sunday for Soul Sunday. King Orr and I will be, you know,
doing what you do best.
Yeah, so it'll be.
Wasn't you there this past Sunday?
No,
it'll be next Sunday.
It'll be this upcoming Sunday.
Okay.
So, you know, King Orr, he spins R&B and hip hop tunes, R&B, hip hop, soul tunes. We have, you know, hip hop and R&B karaoke, and I sell soul food. So, you know, I
think you're selling yourself a little short. You do more than just sell the soul food. You're like the whole soul of the place. You be all over the place.
Well, soul.
Yeah.
And I put my soul in the food.
Yeah, you do a little bit more than just sell soul food. Okay. You be like all over the place.
Yes. So, yeah, make sure you guys come through. It starts at 9:00 at the Good Night in North Hollywood on Burbank. So, you know, just keep an eye out on my stories, on my page, all that jazz at Chef KC Cardwell or at King Orr 06. Yes. It'll be a great time, guys. It's a blast.
It's always fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a video on here from the last time, but I probably don't.
You do.
I
said I'm pretty sure you do.
We're not loaded up on here.
Oh,
though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to work on that during the show while Eva's talking, and we'll see, you know, if it happens. But yeah, it's a great time, guys. Lawrence says, "Yep, Lawrence will definitely be there."
I love how you read that.
That's how it sounds.
Yes.
Michelin says, I don't believe it. LOL. You got to come see it to believe it. Or are you talking about me being aside? Yeah, she's talking about me being aside. Because it looks like my stories look lit, but people don't understand.
You out.
Yeah, but
he don't go out often.
Yeah, I don't go out often. And I also throw like a lot of old clips out there too. I do throwbacks sometimes.
You know.
Yeah. But hey.
I say it like I be knowing, but I do actually know.
Lawrence Brockton says, I'm ready for Soul Sunday. Ah. That's how he says it.
Is that how he says it?
Lawrence says, Case be on the very couch you see him sitting on right now.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Like,
we both said it.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is my domain right here.
Yeah, this is where he is.
This is
all the time.
Right here. This
Every time
corner.
I talk to him, this is where he is.
This little nook. Anybody that video calls me, I'm right here.
That's true.
So, yeah, sorry guys. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not that lit as you think I am.
He be in the house.
I ain't as lit as you think I is.
I be in the house too.
to sleep for 3 hours and she's up at it again. Brunch. Bottomless mimosas. Speaking of.
Cheers. Cheers. Okay, you guys. So we have a lot to talk about this week. So it's time for us to just dive right in.
Yeah, speaking of white in.
Right in?
That's what you said.
I said dive right in.
You guys heard her.
Did I say white in?
The thing is, it's being recorded on video and audio. So it's being recorded on audio, right?
I said, is it?
Yeah, we're good.
I said it slow so I can say it properly.
Yeah. Dive white in.
I meant right.
The liquor.
I'm not drunk.
Telling y'all.
I said I'm not drunk yet.
This Eva's second bottle she brought, and it was half empty when she got here. She let us get a little swallow, but whatever. It is what it is. Deion Stevens is SMH.
Don't say that. Don't listen to your brother, girl.
So yeah, so if you guys remember last week, if you guys tuned into us last week, we spoke on the RICO case between with Gunna and Young Thug.
Yes.
Or as Eva calls him,
Jeffrey and Sergio.
Because she's first name basis with all these
people
folks.
by their first name.
If they from the hood, they all good with me. So yeah, let's talk about the RICO case, and there was a new development. Gunna, aka
Sergio Kitchens. That's his name, Sergio.
Gunna.
That's his name.
He had his bond case, and the judge denied bond. So he set the date for January of 2023, meaning that before the trial even starts, he has to sit in prison until almost a year.
For the next 6 months. I mean, is it January 2023? It's the top of next year, right?
Yeah.
So it's June down there.
Damn, it's almost June.
Yeah, so 6 months. I mean, definitely he has to sit in there for 6 months.
It is almost June.
Yeah, in a week.
That is wild.
It's crazy.
Where's this year gone?
I don't know.
We were just posting our 2021 recaps.
I didn't, but he did. But he has to sit in there for 6 months, and it's an issue just because they don't make everyone sit in there. I do understand he's a young man who's very, financially able, and so they're considering him a flight risk. But it's other ways they can make sure a person doesn't leave the country and they can still go home. Yeah, I mean, 6 months is a very long time, and he's just going to be waiting. So why can't he be home?
And speaking of diving white in, if other people that have had cases like that, home. They've been allowed to go on, leave on bond, and they've had plenty of money, but,
passports and everything, but they didn't leave. Like I said, it's other ways to make sure that the person doesn't leave the country. You can withhold their passports, you could take their passports, you could stop them from leaving. They would have to jump through a lot of hurdles.
I mean, he ain't about to swim.
Well, no, he's not going to swim. I don't know why he wouldn't swim, but why would he swim? You don't think he can swim? Did you think all black people can't swim?
He's from Atlanta. Oh, swim in Atlanta.
He said it so seriously. I was like, he's from Atlanta.
People don't swim in Atlanta. You know what's funny? When I tell people I can swim, they're highly surprised.
We can swim.
Yeah, we're buoyant.
Yeah, some of us can swim, you guys.
Contrary to slavery belief, our bones are not too dense.
Yeah, we can swim.
To float.
That's why I was like, he can't. I mean, he would swim, but why can't he swim? Okay, anyway. With that being said, like you said, other people of other races have actually been able to come out on bond. 6 months for him to be in prison waiting on a trial date is a little ridiculous. And then on June 2nd is Young Thug's bond for him to go in front of the judge and request his bond hearing. Obviously, I don't think he's going to get it. I mean, I can't speak, for the future, but if Gunna didn't get it, he's not going to get it either. And I think he knows he's not going to get it. But hell, he can ask, he can request, because Gunna, they say, was the second one in command, allegedly. And Young Thug was the first one in command. So if they didn't give it to the second one, they damn sure not giving it to the first one.
Right.
So, but his is June 2nd. So we'll see what he says. We'll see.
Shout out to Gunna. I didn't know he had that much responsibility.
You know what was crazy? I did a lot of research on this case because I was very interested in it. One thing.
Who's your homeboys?
They're not my homeboys. I know their business manager. So one thing that I found really odd that both these young men did, and they did it continuously, if you look into this case, is they constantly had stolen weapons. Like every single time they got pulled over, they found stolen weapons in both of these guys' cars. And I just can't comprehend, after the first time they got caught, why did they keep putting the goddamn stolen weapons in their car? Like, you knew you was going to be looked at because you were driving a nice car. You're a young black man. I mean, that's just how life is. So at least keep your car legit as possible. I mean,
if they don't have enough money to buy, fresh weapons, they don't have enough money to buy, to fly out.
But the thing is, the weapons were always stolen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
If
they don't have money to buy the fresh weapons, they don't have money to be a flight risk.
But it's so many.
They go on a great value.
Just like Deanna Stevens just said, you turn over your passport, you can put an ankle monitor on. You can monitor them. They don't have to just sit in prison for the next 6 months waiting.
And Deanna Stevens says, shouldn't that violate his right to a speedy trial?
Well, I don't know. Georgia's a different state. Yes. Georgia's a different beast. Georgia's very different from California.
Georgia and Texas are different countries.
And Florida.
Florida.
They're all different.
They're all different countries. So
they're here, but they're not.
Yeah.
So we just want to update you guys on that. Obviously, next Tuesday, we'll be able to update you and let you know what they said about Young Thug.
Because his
is June 2nd.
June 2nd. So it's coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Next week.
So no. I mean,
that's not
June 2nd is the Wednesday or Thursday?
It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll tell you on June 2nd.
We'll tell you. We'll let y'all know.
We'll let you know.
We'll post it on Instagram. I say it like we post on Instagram, but we don't.
Y'all see how you called me out? He called me out. That was publicly humiliating. Why did he call me out like that? And I had nothing to cover myself. That's my fault.
Moving white along. Speaking of white, Jaime Foxx has been found and seen out with his new boo, and the internet, Black Twitter is up in arms.
Yeah, they're pissed.
Yeah,
they're pissed. For those of you who don't know, Jaime Foxx was dating Katie Holmes for quite some time, and they went public a few years after her divorce with Tom Cruise, and then eventually they've broken up, and I think that went very public that they broke up. So he's been single. We haven't seen him with someone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, yesterday, some pictures appeared with him on a jet ski with someone behind him, and they looked like they were coupling. It was a couple. They looked like a couple.
They were also like, there's a picture of him kissing, on top of her.
Yeah, they're kissing.
Yeah, I mean,
they out there having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it's right here.
He's on vacation.
Yeah. So as you see, them on the jet ski, them on the balcony, him laying on top of her, kissing. So I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Vacation.
Yeah, that's what you do when you vacate.
That's what you do, vacation.
Yeah.
But Black Twitter is very upset because they're saying he only dates white women. He's never dated a black woman. They say, but it's okay. You have some women saying, but it's okay if he dates white women because he doesn't bash black women. He doesn't talk down about black women, even though he doesn't date them.
Well, let's go through some of these because Black Twitter is wilding right now.
That's what they do best, though.
Yeah.
He was the character on his TV show.
Yes, his love interest.
His love interest
on the TV show.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what Black Twitter is saying right now. Personally,
They said they can't hear you.
damn! It's because I took us off the thing.
They didn't hear you all that time?
But they could read. Yeah. So I took it when I removed us from the video.
Understood.
Just like last week.
Okay, understood.
So the program has a new feature that I'm using for the first time right now, which looks great. But I have to remember that, there's things that you have to do while you're using it. So, yeah.
So they didn't hear you read the tweets.
They didn't hear me read the tweets.
But they saw them.
Y'all read. Y'all can read. Come on now.
But for audio purposes, it'll be silent.
Yeah, they heard it. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's recording. So they're good. They're good.
Okay. Don't confuse me.
But so yes, as you see, the word on the street is that Jaime Foxx does not date Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Deanna says, KC, press the volume button. It's not the volume button. It's okay. Don't worry about it. She says, we can hear you now, so miss the whole Black Twitter thing. Could you guys read it? Or do you guys want me to go back again and narrate it? I can do either one. You guys want me to go back and narrate it? Yeah? Yes, no?
They have to respond, babe.
Yeah,
Give them a minute.
Give me a raise of hands. Or...
Give them a minute. But while they're responding,
so yes,
KC has done his homework.
I've done my homework
about this.
All right, Deanna says, "Do it." Could y'all see it?
Michelin says she was.
Michelin said I was driving and still read it though. So
okay,
because she's a businesswoman. She's a business owner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Barely Lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? Juices.
Multitasking.
Juices, sea moss, all that good stuff you need. Barely Lifestyles.
BARELY.
BEAR.
BE. Oh, like a bear.
Wait, right? Put it up there, Michelin. I'll put it on the screen.
Put it up there because I would have spelled it like bear, like BARE. Bear.
Yeah, I think it's a play on that.
I wouldn't have put the animal bear.
Lawrence Brockman said the juice is loose. Yes, she has amazing juices. Yeah, put your name up there, Michelin. So Deanna said yes. Do a summary. Okay.
Yes.
So real quick, Crystal, I can hear you now. Blah blah blah. I couldn't hear you in the Twitter comments.
Crystal said she read it also,
but I was able to read.
And she wrote "bear" the way I thought.
Oh, my bad. What did I say? Barely Essentials.
You said with like the animal.
Yeah.
BEAR.
I don't know why I thought there was a bear on the logo. Anyway, Bare Essentials and Roots Lifestyle. There we go.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's fine.
But yes, check them out, y'all. Check them out on Instagram as well. Fire. She does pop-ups at a lot of the farmers markets.
Oh, okay.
Including the buy black the block, the 3, 2, 1. Buy Black the Block. And also there's another one. There's another one that they do. I can't remember what that's called. But hey, put it up here, Michelin. She can tell you better than I can. But yeah, so I've done a little bit of homework. And as you guys know, Jaime Foxx dated Katie Holmes from 2014 to 2018. Yes. It was a secret because I believe in her divorce proceedings, in her divorce, what's the final
prenup?
Yes, in the prenup.
It was in her prenup.
It said that after they got divorced, she couldn't speak or be seen. Yeah, she can be seen dating anyone for a number of years. Right. So when her and Jamie Foxx popped up, you know,
she had hit her mark.
Yeah, but they had been dating for quite some time before then. So we know that another white woman, but let me see. Oh, there she goes. She says, "Black on the Block." There we go. It's this Sunday, and she will be there.
Okay, let us know where it's at.
It's at the same place that Soulful of Noise is.
Oh, Comfort?
No. They moved. It's a whole new venue. It's like B something.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, what's that? Is that what it's called? The Wisdom? Okay.
Well, that's what she said, babe.
Oh, Wisdom, DTLA. Wisdom.
Yeah, that's what she said, babe. Wisdom.
Wisdom. DTLA.
Yeah.
From 1 to 8.
Thank you, Michelin.
There you go. Hey, I'm trying to get our people out there. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Lawrence J says, "Put the juice on live. I'll give you $1,000. Boosie voice. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah,
talking about Jamie Foxx.
Yes. So Katie Holmes, white woman, but a lot of people, I guess, they forget that he's dated these women, or it's just private about certain things.
He is very private.
But a lot of these women he only dated for a few months, which is Hollywood.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure the Katie Holmes situation lasted longer because it was a secret.
Yeah. And Katie's not working. Yeah. Like Katie's not actively working. I don't know if a lot of people know, but Jamie Foxx resides in Texas. So he has a huge
out here too.
Yeah, he has a home here. But Texas is where he likes to be. He has a farm. He loves horseback riding.
That's where he's from, Terrell, Texas.
Yeah, so he likes to be home. So if you're gonna date him, I'm sure he would want you in his company. If you're actively working and he's, he does movies, so he works and then breaks. He works and then he breaks. Then he needs somebody to break with. So you gotta be mindful of that.
Yeah. So
huh? I know what she's saying. I just don't know where it came from.
Is he DJing the
he must be
Black the Block?
I don't know.
So Michelin says Ryan O'Ryan on the DJ, Omarion brother. He fine too, just short. Just saying. So short guys can be fine too, guys. And Lawrence peeked from the side.
I know what she was saying. Omarion and his brother are very nice.
I guess he's DJing this Sunday at the Back the Block.
I didn't know he DJed.
Black on the Block. Okay. But we really know what your type is, Michelin. 6'3", locks, chocolatey skin. We get it.
It's not your type.
We get it. Slight lisp. We get it. Laura says Orion. Oh, Orion. Yes.
Yeah, DJ's a lot, actually.
So her saying Ryan Orion threw me off. Yes.
No, she meant Orion.
Yeah, Orion DJs a lot, actually. Yeah, that's what Lauren says. Yes, I actually met him a few times. I had no idea what she was talking about.
I know when she said Omarion's brother.
Right. She's driving, though. She's driving. So we need you to chill and just focus on the road. All right. Get to your destination or Sunday's not happening. All right. So after Black on the Block, come on over to Soul Sunday in the Valley. So yes, these people that Jamie Foxx has dated, y'all chill. So y'all all over the place.
Yes, all over the place, girl.
I'm trying to follow y'all. This is y'all show. All right, we here for y'all. It's not about me. It's not about E. We are here for y'all. So yes, a lot of these people on this list, a lot of these women on the list, he only dated for a few months, so it might have come and gone and missed the whole situation. And some of them were before social media was big.
Okay.
So let's go down this list, shall we?
We shall.
All right. So we have Stacey Dash. They dated for a few months.
She's black, but
it was before she was. It was before she was black butt.
She's black butt.
It was when she was still Dame Dash's sister. My cousin. I got it. Delicia Bryan. We have Lil Kim from 2007, 2008.
Oh, okay. I do remember that.
Eva The model. What was her name? Eva Marcel?
Yeah, but I don't think she's always been Eva Marcel. When she was right on America's Next Top Model, she went Pickford.
Pickford.
She went by Eva
so
Pickford.
They dated when she was Eva Pickford.
When she got in Hollywood, she dropped her last name, her maiden name, and went to her middle name. Yeah.
Lauren says Stacey don't count at all.
Thank you, Lawrence.
She's black. Christopher Reed said, "What up, y'all?
Hey,
what's up, Chris?
Reed.
How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us."
Isn't that Superman's name?
Reeves.
Oh.
R.I.P. So we have Eva Pickford.
Yeah.
At the time, Christina Milian.
Yeah.
Layla Arcieri.
I don't know who that is.
She's a model.
Okay.
Now these are alleged right here coming up. So allegedly, him and Fantasia Barrino were dating because they kissed on stage on the 2006 BET Awards.
Oh, okay.
So it was a thing for a while.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. They kissed on stage. It was an on-stage kiss, like a passionate kiss. And they were like, "Oh, I guess they're together." And then
he's an actor, but okay.
Yeah, she's not.
He is an actor.
She ain't reading no script.
She didn't read it.
Stop, Eva. That's messed up. That is messed up. Damn. Y'all forgive her. I hope God does too. Vivica A. Fox. That's alleged as well.
Oh, really?
After Booty Call. Like after the booty.
Oh, they were really young. I remember Booty Call.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when he did the hair thing. Wasn't his thing.
But it was a character's thing, though.
Was it?
Yeah, it worked for the character.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was cringy.
Yeah,
the character was cringy.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
He
the whole
cringy.
saran wrap situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a list of plenty of black women that he's dated, and famous black women at that. But when it comes to the public eye or the public opinion, that just flies out the window.
But like you said, I think a lot of these were before social media was a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them were short term, and who knows that they even went.
But when you say
public.
he's never ever,
well, he has.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these narratives are put out there with no facts behind them.
Exactly.
Mine was a quick Google search.
Oh, and you found all that?
I mean, I did a little bit more, but still, like
it was a Google search though.
Yeah,
It wasn't like you called
can find it on Google.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Jamie. yo, it's good. Nah, I ain't cooking tonight. Quick question. How many black women you been with? That didn't happen. It was a quick Google, and Lawrence Brockton says, wrote your name in my notebook. You could have spelled it because I can't read. Oh. The Fantasia lyric. Right? Wrote your name in my notebook. But
can you guys tell? I looked dead at Lawrence. I was like, what does that mean? I looked over.
Lawrence and I are here. We're here. Fucked up.
Hans would have got that. I saw him get that. My husband would have got that.
He definitely would have got that. But yeah, so I mean, even when just the outrage of seeing a black man with a white woman, it's so powerful that the white woman cancels out all the amazing black women that they've been with. Yeah. And I have experience in this actually because
tell me more.
Yeah. So I've dated like 2 white women in my adult life. Okay. And they have both been in the recent years, and I have a friend who like her running joke was that I only date white women because they were back to back, and since I hadn't met her, that's all she saw me with. Yeah. And she forgets that the first person she saw me try to get at was her, and she's a black woman. But that doesn't count because
well, I've seen you with you're diverse.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm not gonna say but he's diverse.
I don't discriminate. I regulate and be shit. But
he does it.
But no, it's like just the fact that I'm a black man that has dated 2 white women, the fact that it even not only cancels out the women I've been with in the past, but the fact that I tried to get at her and she shot me down. So that the first person you saw me interested in was you, a black woman. Right. We both know her.
I'm sure we do. I've known Casey for a very long time. I'm sure we do.
But because of, like, if you had not shot me down, then I would have.
Maybe I would have never went to that. Maybe I would be with you.
But the first one though, the first white woman, I thought she was Mexican for like months.
We all did.
Yeah. A lot of people still think she is.
I hate to say it, but
like I could have sworn she was Mexican for the longest time, and then.
But you know what? No matter what race the women you date very beautiful women.
They be alright.
Yeah, no, they be pretty as fuck.
Yeah, they be alright. They be cool.
You date some very pretty women. Yeah,
they be mid.
Obviously, I've been married forever, so I can't say I dated. But in high school, I got kicked out of manual art Thai when I was in 10th grade, and my mom was just done with me because I was just bad as fuck. And she sent me to Rolling Heights to live with my older sister. And I dated a white boy. His name was Scott. I remember it.
As white as it gets.
Yes. And it was a very interesting experience. But we actually, mind you, I was in the 10th grade, but we dated for like 9 months. Like we considered ourselves boyfriend girlfriend for 9 months.
Yeah.
You know, and we talked for years afterwards. Even after I moved back to LA, because everybody knows I graduated from Crenshaw, so obviously I brought my ass home.
Yeah.
You know, I was getting on my sister's goddamn nerves too, so she shipped my ass back home. But with that being said, you'll be surprised, even at a young age back then, because I was in 10th grade, so it was 1991, 1992, and it's always been an issue. You know, interracial dating has always been an issue. I don't care if you do it at a young age, an adult age, you always going to have people from your race who kind of condemn you or talk negative about you. And it was really difficult for me to deal with that, living out there. And I was just like, what's the big deal? You know, because I just wasn't, he was just a cool kid. Yeah. I mean, I liked him. I thought he was cute. He was a nice guy. He was nice to me. So shit, we dated.
That's all that matters, Eva. Where is Scott now?
I don't know.
I'm going to find him. I didn't
say his last name very intentionally. When you're in school,
watch your back.
When you're in school, you know everybody's first and last name.
Even said, beat me up, Scotty.
I did not.
Watch your back, Haj.
My husband does know about Scott. I did tell him that I dated, because my husband, before we got together, he was dating a Samoan. So he was dating somebody who wasn't.
Lawrence Brockington says, in 10th grade, throwing the yeeks on the white boys.
I was a lot for him to handle, but he really liked me. But I think I was a little too hood for his mom and dad.
I could see that.
Yeah. But he liked me.
Yeah.
A lot.
I wonder who he's with now.
A lot. Probably. He was a sweet kid. Yeah. I mean, now that I'm older, looking back, he's a very sweet boy. But just interracial dating in a whole, I can imagine it can be very challenging.
Yeah. And it just like cancels out everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like one, and it's like one and done. Like it's cancel out all the beautiful black people you've dated in your past. It's like, oh nah, he for them.
He for them.
Lawrence says Scott is on 60 days in. He was in the cell with someone on the show. Oh man, yes. So yeah, I hope this works out for Jamie.
If he's happy.
Yeah, and it's like he like they said, he doesn't speak down on black women.
No, he doesn't.
You know, at his parties, there's tons of beautiful black women around. True. Of all colors, not just light skin.
Right.
Chris. You know, so.
But I do think it's a preference, and then he's at an age where I don't think Jaime Foxx ever wants to be married. I think
he has 2 kids already.
Yeah, I think he said that very publicly. He's not
he has
looking
2
for
children
marriage.
by 2 different white women, but still they're black girls.
The type of relationship he's looking for really matters too.
Yeah.
So maybe the black women he's interested in want a little bit more than what he's offering. So you have to keep that in mind too. He's been very clear.
Or
he doesn't.
Maybe the black woman's interested in shot him down, and so he's like, "All right, here comes Katie."
Well. That can happen too.
I'm gonna go get these Katie cakes. Just saying, it happens. All right, we got a lot to talk about though. So. Jeez.
Okay.
But yeah, so congratulations to Jamie and exactly. Whoever the white girl is.
Yeah, because I don't know who she is.
And that's fine.
The internet couldn't find her.
And I'm pretty sure he wants to keep it that way. I'm pretty sure she wants to keep it that way.
They won't keep it that way.
Yeah,
They'll find her.
Yeah, they'll find her. They'll always find her.
It's the internet. They'll find her.
Just like I did. Hey, Google. So going from Jaime Foxx to Monkeypox. So Monkeypox has come back. It's so wild. It's a throwback.
I knew he was gonna do that. I still wasn't ready. Yes, monkeypox is back. And they got doctors, looking for a cure. The doctors are in there. They're probably going to spin something up like they did for COVID. Who knows?
So for those of you guys that don't know what monkeypox are, they look like chickenpox, pretty much. They actually had the last outbreak that was in the U.S. Was the last time Jaime Foxx was with a black woman in 2003. And so that was in 2003, and it was spread throughout a bunch of animals that were imported here.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Where were
yeah.
the animals imported from though?
Parts of Africa, but they were imported into Texas, into those ports, and so there were a lot of prairie dogs and stuff that were around where the animals are being held, and so it's not a airborne illness. Or they say it's very hard to catch by air.
Just being
but
around
it's definitely contact. But it's a very old disease. It's a very old virus. The first case was found in 1958, and the first human case was 1970. But get this, just as always, 1958, right? In Africa, there was it was found in a population of monkeys that they were doing a study on. They were doing experiments on these monkeys. They were research monkeys. And that's the first time they found monkeypox.
They gave it to them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they created it. Yeah. Because that's what we do as human beings. We try to be God and create all these diseases. And so
so how much like chickenpox are they? I've had chickenpox. So
they cover your whole body. Some of them bubble up. Yeah. They could be from really small dots to boil looking.
Oh, they can grow. Well, chickenpox doesn't.
Yeah.
They stay the same
size.
This
is very similar to smallpox.
Okay.
And so back then, the way they contained it was they did a variation of the smallpox vaccine.
Okay.
And it went away.
They put that in the animals. Because you said animals in 1970, a human got it.
Well, 1970, after 1970, that's when they made the vaccine.
Okay.
With the animals, all they did was contain them.
Okay.
And then in 2003, when the animals were not infested, when the animals had monkeypox in the U.S., all they did was contain them, and then they canceled all. Or they banned all imports of animals of a certain rodents and stuff like that into the U.S. So and they lifted it later on because they need to make money.
So now it's back. Do we think an animal brought it back?
Well, they found cases. It got big because it's still been in Africa, and how if it's in Africa, it's in Africa. They don't really care about it. That's their problem, right?
That's how they think.
And then so there was a case in London.
Okay.
There are multiple cases in Europe, and the majority of them stemmed from a nightclub, and it just happened to be a gay nightclub. So now with that narrative, people are saying that, it's a gay disease that's being spread by gay sex, by men having sex with men. No, it's just the fact that the first cases of the resurgence of this outbreak were found in this situation,
right?
And then the first case in the U.S., which was May 18th, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, May 18th was from someone who had just come from Canada. They had just traveled from Canada to Minnesota.
Okay.
And Michigan to Michigan, and so that was the first case a couple weeks ago, or a week ago actually. So it's still fresh in the U.S. So if you want, if you want to be up on the hot new viruses, go ahead and hit up Michigan. You might walk away with something, but I don't. But hype beast. You got to be the first on the social media with it.
Oh, okay. So they are trying to get a cure.
Yeah, they're working on a vaccine, but so this is the thing. In 2003, vaccines worked. In 1970, vaccines worked because we didn't have social media, aka we didn't have millions of brand new doctors who had never gone to school for it.
Right.
You know, so we had, you know, vaccines have been around for a very long time, and they've worked. Now, of course, there are things that you can do to protect yourself or help your body build up immunity to not, you know, so like things aren't so severe if you get it, you know. But yeah, y'all, it's we have too many social media doctors and scientists.
Yeah, but I mean,
out here, and so now it's like,
I don't know, something like chickenpox. I don't even know. I had chicken. People say you're only supposed to get chickenpox once. I got chickenpox twice in my life. I got it when I was 9. I got it when I was 16.
Oh, see, 16 was monkeypox. You just didn't report it.
No, the fuck it was.
Fucking around with Scott.
It was chickenpox and it was finals, and I had to go to school with calamine shit all over my goddamn body because I couldn't miss my damn finals.
What's up, Carla? How you doing?
Hey, boo.
Lauren says, so who out there sleeping with monkeys?
Real shit.
But, you know, contact, you know. Oh, and also people, Michelin says, yep, like juices. You know, she said, if you want to keep away from monkeypox, come down to Black the Block this Sunday and get some of her.
How did you make a commercial? Silly ass.
Why not?
You
Why
did.
not?
You did.
Yeah, grab them juices. She has sea moss as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, get that in you, y'all. I'm just saying, might as well better than defeat. 3, 2, 1. Defenses.
Yeah, you know, if it's out here, you know, somebody from Detroit, that's not easy for it to travel. You know, whoever has it in Detroit, depending on where they are.
I think it was like Grand Rapids, actually.
Yeah, then, you know, it's here now. And that's exactly how COVID worked. Yeah. Once a person got here in the States with it, it moved rampant. So, you know, just be mindful.
So, yeah, they did in 2003, they did like contact tracing of the animals, you know, seeing like what they were in contact with, all that, just like we did at the beginning of this pandemic. I tried to do. And even though we have all the technology in the world that should make it easier, it didn't work.
It didn't work at all.
We didn't do it either, you know. So we were getting COVID and not reporting it, and it's like, how can you contact trace if we don't even know?
If you don't know who has it and where they got it.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff is very familiar, but I feel like we're in the world right now where we just got tired of believing people, because there are so many instances where we shouldn't have believed.
Yeah.
You know, the things that people were telling us. And so, you know, we're left to our own devices, and our devices are our devices. So we're all professionals, just like Jaime Foxx has never, ever, ever dated a black woman.
Yeah. Just be mindful, be careful.
Yeah.
And if something is itching and you see a bump or something, go to the damn doctor.
Yeah. And it's not and although like a lot of the cases have been because, you know, men have slept with men, it's not a sexually transmitted disease.
STD,
yeah.
Be mindful of that.
It's a disease that has been transmitted through sex during sexual intercourse. Just like if I have a cold and I have sex with someone, they catch that cold, but a cold is not an STD. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a cold. Yeah.
So
understood.
Yeah, contact.
I understood your scenario.
Yeah, I mean, in these days, you know, with this pandemic, we should still be being safe. You know, having a new pandemic within another pandemic is kind of silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, wash your hands. That's all. Wash your hands and stop touching people.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, your mama says, stop touching stuff. Stop touching stuff.
Literally.
That's all. You know, just do what you can. I know we're all on this planet together. We're doing what we can, but some of us are doing the bare minimum. So help us all out and stop fucking monkeys. Who else do we got? All right, so we're 50 minutes in.
But we gotta touch it.
We gotta touch respectfully.
Talk about it. I'm like, we gotta touch it. We gotta talk about it.
Do you want to go to Georgia first, or do you want to go to June-teenth?
For sure.
You don't want to end with June-teenth? Okay,
we can end with it.
Yeah, and on a high note. Actually, we already have our ending.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
do the June-teenth.
All right. So go for it.
So you guys, it's been all over social media the past few days. June-teenth is definitely coming up. It is approaching. Obviously, we're at the end of May. June-teenth is on June 19th. And it has been brought to everyone's attention that there is an ice cream at Walmart that's in celebration or supposed to be in celebration of Juneteenth. This ice cream flavor is red velvet and cheesecake mixed together. This company has actually trademarked June-19th now, and Walmart was selling this ice cream, but because of all the backlash that it's been receiving,
I shouldn't have said it's trademark yet. Build up to it, Eva. Build up to it.
I've just been trying to tell them everything, so I want them to know. So, with all the backlash, people are doing their research. Some people saw it in Walmart. They took pictures. It's like, can you believe this? Can you believe this? I think Casey will show you guys exactly what the ice cream actually looks like, the casing that the ice cream is in.
And I will keep us on the screen so you can hear us.
Oh, very good. Okay, so that's the actual ice cream that's being sold.
Just to make sure. Can you guys still hear us?
Oh, say something. Before I keep talking.
They should be able to hear us.
They should, because we're still there.
Yeah.
So with this being said,
she didn't want to wait for y'all. That's
I didn't. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Your opinion means nothing.
I apologize.
To Eva.
Oh, Michelin says yes.
Okay,
Crystal
perfect.
says yes.
Perfect.
Okay, with that being said, Walmart has received a lot of backlash via social media. I don't know how many people actually been in the Walmart store and is going off on the damn employees, but due to social media, a lot of people have had a huge issue with this ice cream. So as of today, reports are coming from Raleigh, North Carolina, that they have pulled the ice cream, but I don't know if that's worldwide. I don't know if all the Walmarts have pulled, but the Walmarts in Raleigh, North Carolina, and probably in that region of the United States has actually probably pulled the ice cream off the shelves.
Yeah. So it says Celebration Edition. Juneteenth ice cream, swirled red velvet and cheesecake flavored ice cream. On the other side, it says something about freedom and all that stuff. They also have Great Value, which is the
I think it's the store-bought brand, right?
Yeah, Great Value, which is the Walmart brand. Yeah. They also have displays with their plates, celebrating Juneteenth and freedom and all that stuff. And I mean, for me, at first when I saw this, I was like, okay, it's great to be recognized. It would be. I think it's great, but flawed. It would be great for them to donate proceeds to something.
Most definitely.
Something that had to do with us. Yeah. Instead of just profiting off of our holiday and which is profiting off of our pain.
Exactly.
But I was like, this sounds delicious. Sounds good as hell.
Well, the ice cream did sound good.
But also,
it did.
It's like we it's almost like we can't really be satisfied with anything, because it's like we want to be acknowledged for this, and we want this, and we wave our red, white, and blue on 4th of July all the time, and we have all of our 4th of July plates and our streamers and our banners, and we all wear 4th of July FUBU short sets, and we're fine with that. But then once they make something like this, it's like, oh, what's going on? Why they shouldn't be doing this,
right?
But also, when there's a black brand that does this, we don't support them.
We don't support it.
Yeah. So it's like, where do we win with this? Like, how do you win? I'll guarantee you that Great Value is not the first person, not the first company to think of an ice cream for Juneteenth.
Oh no.
I highly doubt they're the first people to think, hey, we need some Juneteenth decorations. I highly doubt it.
Sure.
But the fact that they're doing it now, it's like, oh, but I'm pretty sure the people that have done this, they don't get the business that Great Value will get.
But let's be mindful, it became a holiday last year. It just became a holiday.
But you know what also happened last year? Last September, Great Value put in the application to trademark the term Juneteenth. For any frozen foods, any frozen desserts.
And a lot of companies do that. There are 19 companies that have trademarked Thanksgiving. So when Thanksgiving comes around, they can use it for something. So we need to be mindful, people can trademark a name or something of such. So them trademarking the name is problem number one. But unfortunately, a lot of corporations can actually do that legally. And that's what they did. And then people are upset because it's not a black-owned company. I don't know who owns Great Value, but I doubt very seriously if the CEO is a black person.
Right.
But I'm not aware.
But I know who a lot of their clientele is.
Well, they're at Walmart. Yeah, They're at Walmart, and most
Yes.
people know Walmarts are in urban communities and in urban areas. You know, look at the employees. I mean, depending on the state, what state you're in the country, most of the employees at Walmart are people of color.
Yeah.
Unless you're like in some little hick town.
Michelin says companies are going to profit off any holiday like St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo,
Exactly.
etc. Yeah, like we're so fine with celebrating Cinco de Mayo and all that stuff, and you know, getting all those decorations. St. Patrick's Day wearing green,
and that's where the trademarks.
I ain't never been to Ireland.
You know, that's where the trademarks come in because they trademark that name so they can use it. You know, for a product or something in that time of the year. I
have no Irish in me. I've been in a little bit, but have no, as we spoke about earlier, but I have no Irish in me. Yeah, I still go out for St. Patrick's Day and get lit. So
I've had green beer. I've had green beer.
What was Scotty? Even had some Irish in her. Crystal Wood says, since the holiday, shouldn't we be happy Juneteenth is being recognized in more stores? Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what Casey is saying too.
And it's like a catch-22, you know? But I feel like if these major companies did something more than just put a product out there that they know will buy, if some of those proceeds went to the Negro College School Fund, something, you know? So, it's still weird we're saying Negro. Hey, I'm going to do that later.
Okay.
We have a process.
Okay. Y'all see me? I mean, point like you can't see it.
But yeah, so like Eva said, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not a Black-owned company.
Yeah, I don't know who's the CEO or who's on the board, you know, of Great Value.
But since they took off, she says you can't tell for inclusion, you can't yell for inclusion and then be mad when it happens. Yeah,
true.
We right here, Michelin.
Yeah,
we right here. Well, I got you, girl. I knew what you meant. We doubt it's a Black-owned business.
Yeah.
But do you know what is a Black-owned business?
True.
Creamalicious Ice Cream. And they also have a red velvet and cream cheesecake. Cheesecake. Same difference.
Same difference.
It's the same difference.
You need the cream cheese to make the cheesecake, but it's not the same. Cheesecake is my favorite.
Creamalicious. And it looks like they have a lot of other great flavors. They got Mammy's banana. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, yes, a banana. Damn, you got some good eyes. Cause I can't read it.
They have Slap Your Mama banana pudding. They have thick as thieves pecan pie.
Is that really what it says?
Yeah. They have Grandma Gigi's sweet potato pie, and they have Aunt Poonie's caramel pound cake. And then there's an Uncle something, but it's being covered up by everything.
Caramel pound cake. That's probably good.
Oh, yeah, man. So we're going to have to check them out, y'all.
Oh, lady guys. I'm like, damn, that sounds delicious.
And look who the owner is. Ta-da! A Black woman.
Yes.
Yes. So, guys, check them out. They're called Creamalicious. And
I've actually never seen them in the stores on the West Coast.
Deanna Stevens says Eva's serious about her cheesecake, but Deanna says they ship. The banana pudding is sold out though.
Okay.
Deanna already checked it out.
I love her.
So she also said, boom. Ooh, I waited because I knew it was gonna cover the whole screen.
Okay.
Grab some Creamalicious red velvet cheesecake instead. Walmart could have used this opportunity to highlight this brand instead of making a cheap copycat for our Independence Day.
Yep.
But capitalists will capitalize. Let's support Chef Liz. # for the culture. # June-teenth. # Creamalicious. www.facebook.com/SoCreamalicious or www.socreamalicious.com.
That was great promo. They're good.
Oh, they can't even see me, so I don't even.
They heard you.
Because this damn comments covering the whole screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Yeah, check them out, y'all. Check them out.
And like I said, I don't know if all Walmarts have pulled this off their shelves, but the story coming out of Raleigh, North Carolina on their news circuit is it's been pulled. So most likely it's probably been pulled in that region. I'm sure it's up to every regional manager if they're going to pull it from their actual region. If you know how the corporation world works, one regional manager pulling it doesn't mean the world pulls it. It's different regional managers. So
Carla Cardinal says, yum. And Avro says, totally down to try some Creamalicious.
Me too.
I bet you are, girl.
Me too. I think I'm going for the caramel pound cake.
Okay. We'll look them up after we get off the air. We'll check out Creamalicious.com.
I think I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it should be there before, June-teenth.
She'll have it before June-teenth.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because of this, her sales have,
I'm pretty sure.
And everything, because I've seen it all on my timeline. A lot of people are.
And being on Taco Tuesday, of course. It's like.
Obviously.
Of course.
Obviously.
Why wouldn't they? Deanna Stevens says, gotta support our small black business.
Most definitely.
Yeah, let's support our black business, period.
Yeah, small or large.
And mind our own black business.
Yeah, they need to be supported. And it's so many narratives going around on social media. I hate to get off subject, but it's been a big narrative going around about Honeypot. Which is a black-owned company, and a lot of people come to find out they weren't black-owned, and it got so bad that the actual owner of Honeypot.
What is Honeypot?
You've heard about it, Casey. Honeypot.
They haven't.
Let me tell you guys the right way before I say something I shouldn't say. Let me tell you right before I say something I probably shouldn't be saying.
I know it's gonna take all this. I'm sorry, y'all.
It is, but I just want to be actual because I only get one thing from them. But it's a line of feminine care products. That's what Honeypot is. Because like I said, I only get one particular.
I know. She said, you know what Honeypot is.
You do. But it's a line.
I mean, I do, but still.
It's a line of feminine products. That's
Lawrence didn't know.
Lawrence knew. See?
Oh, Lawrence. Yeah, he does use Honeypot. Never mind.
And it's made with organic products. She doesn't have a lot of different things in her products that can be harmful to anybody, to women's bodies. And at the time.
She said, yeah, tell us, Eva, because that can go either way. Yeah, tell them what Honeypot really is.
Well, let me tell them. And so it was something going on social media. Don't support Honeypot no more. She sold out. She sold her corporation. And eventually she had to come on social media and defend herself because it was just spiraling. It was just snowballing into a really big situation. And I'm sure it affected her sales because like he said earlier, people will read something on social media and don't look it up, don't Google it, don't do their homework. They just think that's fact.
And
Honeypot,
share.
Honeypot sold their company. Boom. And then someone else gonna put it in their story. Honeypot sold their company. And before you know it, this has affected this woman's livelihood. Because social media, people don't understand that WWW is a real thing. It stands for the World Wide Web. That's what the 3 W's stand for, you guys. So when you put something
and the web
out there,
is a trap. And when you put this little piece of knowledge in that trap.
Well, Michelin is saying there's only one thing in there that's organic, though. Okay, thank you. So I wasn't clear about that, but she
would know.
That's what I said. I wasn't clear about that, but she had to come out and defend herself. And I don't think sometimes people understand how corporations work. Because of what I do for a living, I'm on the other side of a lot of things. So when you do get investors and you do get backers and you do get people who want to invest in your company and want to help you and want to push you forward, sometimes those people don't look like you. So when people find that out, all of a sudden you don't exist no more to them because now you have these backers. But what they don't understand is you and the backers are actually working together. It's an effort. It's a business. It's a collaboration. That's really how it works. The backers can be called tons of things, but they're investors. Some investors are very publicly known. They want to be publicly known. Then you have some investors who call themselves angel investors. They do not want to be publicly known. They just want to watch you grow and help. And then you get one person or one small company who finds out, they got the backing from these people. She sold her company.
Right.
A lot of times the person who owns the company did not sell their company. They needed a flux. They needed the money, so it helps them grow. And being that sometimes they have to bend and they have to collaborate and they have to compromise and they have to do things. And that is truly how business works. And I think sometimes people get condemned for that. So like Deanna Stevens just said, it's a partnership, it's a collaboration. But the person who owns it, the person who started it, the person who's passionate about it, they're still very much a part of it.
Right.
I can compare it to how people, when you, I know everybody has probably seen an episode of Shark Tank. Mm-hmm. And it's just like that. Shark Tank don't own, the guys aren't owning the company. They're investing in the company. They're helping the company, because a small business can only do so much till they get a push and a flux of money. So it's very possible.
Sometimes there's no flux given,
right. So he said it's smart ass, but sometimes it isn't. So sometimes, people want to be a collaborator, but they don't want to finance it. They want to consult. Sometimes they want to be a collaborator and they don't want to finance it, but they'll finance it if they get a royalty on the back end or things like that. So you just have to be mindful when small businesses are growing. It's a lot in the background that you don't see on a personal level. So don't be so quick to condemn the owners and say they sold out. Do your homework and really discover what they're doing, because it's not easy out here to have a brand that's growing, and you can't, it's supply and demand. If a person is demanding more than you can supply, you need help. And that's what angel investors are here for. They're here to help you. I just wanted to say that little part.
Yes. And you said that, girl. You said that. Yeah.
So that came from the So Creamalicious, the ice cream that I'm saying. She's a small business. So like he said, we want to support all businesses, not just small businesses. If it's a Black-owned business, large or small, we should definitely be supporting it. If you're going to say you support Black-owned businesses, they shouldn't have to be small, because the goal of being a small business is to one day be a large business. So let's be mindful of that as we support small businesses. Anybody who knows me knows that's where my heart has always been, to support small business owners, but I do support the large ones too.
And let me just be a little proactive right now, because I'm sure she will get an influx of, she will get a flux of business right now. She's still a small business. So
yes, she definitely
when dealing with any small business, please allow them some time to get your order. Your order to you.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Depending on what her reach was before this June-teenth ice cream, she may need a minute.
Yeah.
To make.
So give some grace.
The ice cream.
And don't be the first to be like, I ordered my stuff. Don't post on Twitter and all this. I ordered my stuff a week ago and it's still not here. Yo, if she's going viral right now.
Yeah, and
give her some time and celebrate the fact that it's taken her a lot of time to get all of these orders out. You know what I'm saying?
And she wants to give you the same quality. You have to understand, when supply and demand comes, that's when they start to cheapen things and lessen things and be a little bit faster and not do things as thorough. So you have to give small business owners time, so just be patient, and show a little grace, because we're really quick to go on social media and be like, this is why I don't fuck with Black companies and Black-owned businesses.
Michelin
says, it's like, damn.
Michelin says the same people mad at Jamie.
Exactly. So you need to be mindful sometimes of just how the corporate world works. I know sometimes as a consumer, we think, well, we're ordering it, why you don't have it? But they need time. They need time if they're a small business. And sometimes they're not as small as we think, but her reach just probably tripled in days.
More than that, I'm sure.
So I'm sure she's like, oh my God, all these orders. So she just need a minute. We don't know if she's a family-owned business and it's only like 6 of them. I mean, we have no idea how she's making this ice cream. So she just needs a minute. She's not Thrifties. You got to give her a minute. I went too far back for y'all. She's not Baskin Robbins.
Oh no, we know Thrifties. That's one of Lauren's favorites.
Well, I love Thrifties ice cream, but I went too far back sometimes. Some people
they still have Thrifty at like Rite Aids and stuff.
Do they? Best butter pecan.
Like you can actually go there and they scoop it there.
Oh, they still have like the ice cream stand. I haven't seen the ice cream stand in years.
Yeah.
Must be a Valley thing, because LA doesn't have it. Yeah, we don't have any of them no more.
Hey, it's the Valley, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to put that sidebar on there.
Put the cap on that real quick. So just wrapping it up, kind of, sort of. It really doesn't have anything to do with anything we talked about, except for the fact that it's Georgia, and that's where the Gunna and Young Thug thing is happening.
Yes.
Case is happening, but
so
election for governors coming up.
Ours is June 7th.
Ours is June 7th, and then theirs is the 6th, or no?
Theirs is the day before.
Yeah. So Georgia is the 6th. Now, we don't really have a lot of stake in Georgia, except for the fact that Stacey Abrams is running again, it looks like. And last time she said she wasn't going to run again. It was very close.
It was really close.
Yeah, it was very close. She said she wasn't running again, but
she's running.
With the options that they have, it's kind of hard not to want to run or not to feel like you have to run. Okay. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of the difference of the spectrum
of the candidates.
Yeah. We're not even going to talk about it a lot because we've already gone over an hour, which is wild. This is what happens when we do it early. We're not tired.
That's true.
But this is one of the I can't read. I wrote it down just to make sure. Oh, there it goes. I couldn't read it. Yeah. So one of the 6 Republican candidates spoke recently. And
this is what she said.
Or should we start with Stacey or should we start with her?
No, start with her.
Okay.
This is what she said.
So this is what she said.
The First Amendment right, which is our right to worship Jesus freely. That's why we have a country. That's why we have Georgia. That's why we had our founding fathers come over here and destroy American Indians' homes and their land. They took it. Look at what they went through, Native Americans, for sacrifice, for us to have the freedom we have today.
So, the American Indians sacrificed and gave their rights or gave their lives so we can have the right and freedom
in Georgia.
Our First Amendment rights.
This is what she's saying.
To praise Jesus.
This is literally what this woman is saying.
This is what the American Indians gave their lives and sacrificed their lives for.
Yeah. For Georgia.
For Georgia, to be able to celebrate and praise Jesus.
This is what she's telling people.
This is her platform.
This is how she's campaigning.
Yeah. And one of her big things was guns, babies, and something. I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it was guns.
Yeah. Because, she's for, gun rights and she's anti-abortion. And I forgot what else it was. But yeah.
The state of Georgia.
And this is today, guys. Not today, but this is like now. This is this year. This is happening right now. This is not a throwback video. This is really, and people clapping, people agreeing with her.
No, people are agreeing with her.
Yeah, they died down a little bit towards the end, as you noticed.
But people are agreeing with her.
Yeah.
Then you have Stacey, who's also campaigning, and he has a clip of
Crystal says, girl, bye.
Exactly. This
and Donna Webster says, sacrifice. Right.
What the hell?
So then we have Miss Abrams.
Running for governor because I know that we have to have a conversation about who we are in this state and what we want for each other and from each other. I am tired of hearing about being the best state in the country to do business when we are the worst state in the country to live. Now, somebody's going to try to PolitiFact me on this, so let me contextualize. When you're number 48 for mental health, when you're number 1 for maternal mortality, when you have an incarceration rate that's on the rise and wages that are on the decline, then you're not the number 1 place to live in the United States. But we can get there, Gwinnett. You see, Georgia is capable of greatness. We just need greatness to be in our governor's office.
Yo.
That's who they have.
Yo.
Yeah.
So if anyone that has the narrative of Candace wins over Stacey, there's something. We already know there's something completely wrong.
Well, it's Georgia,
but yeah.
It is.
But
Georgia.
just looking at
but she was really close last time.
Yeah,
really close. So hopefully this time she really gets it.
The fact that there's people that are still following Candace Taylor.
Yeah, because she's still campaigning. So people are definitely still showing up.
She's been banned from Twitter. She's been banned from Facebook multiple times. Banned from YouTube multiple times. There is no reason why a politician should be
banned.
Someone running for governor should be banned that many times.
And she's still able to run.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And she's still able to spit out this rhetoric that she's spitting out. It's ridiculous.
Deanna Stevens says, preach. Crystal Wood says, I know that's right. Come through, Stacey. Yeah, so I just wanted to leave you with that because it's next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, do I know anything about the governors in California? Not much. I got some homework to do.
I'll tell you guys. I know.
Go for it. Go for it.
Well, I'm not going to do it now because I didn't bring all my notes.
Next week.
I didn't bring my notes. Oh. But I do know the Republican running, one of the Republicans running, his name is Major Williams, and he is a black man.
But
so I want a lot of people not to just see his face and just think like, hey, he's black.
Yeah.
You really need to hear what he thinks and what he believes and what direction he wants California to go in. I think that's very mindful. And of course, Gavin. Y'all know how I feel about Gavin. I call him Gavin.
G Killer. Deanna Stevens says, isn't Georgia on the one of the states to implement laws to make voting more difficult?
Yes. We both said it. Yes.
So good luck, Georgia.
Yeah, they have voter suppression.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Like the most random, ridiculous things. Like they can't vote on Sundays because after seeing how many churches did the stroll to the poll, and took their congregations to the polling places, they can't do that now. Now you got to have certain types of identification. You got to have there's certain times that that they took away a lot of polling stations or polling places
in certain areas.
Yeah, in certain areas.
Only in certain areas. They didn't take them away statewide. They took them away in particular cities.
So you got to do a little extra work.
Yeah, Georgia's
to get out
definitely
there,
making
but
it more difficult.
Yeah.
To vote.
And that's why when people are like, oh, our vote really doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. Why do you think they will do so much and go through so much trouble in order for us to not vote? First of all, for centuries. And then now, like, they're doing all this stuff to make it harder for us to vote. It's like, there has to be something there. So there has to be some form of power there at some level. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're going to end on just with a little breaking news. We don't have too much information about it because it just happened.
Well, it just happened, but I do have something, but I don't have a lot.
Yeah,
sorry.
So there was currently our 200th mass shooting of the year. Keep in mind, this is the 20th week of the year. 20th week of 2022, and we just hit our 200th mass shooting in our country. This amazing country of the United States of America. At a school, nonetheless.
At elementary school. It was a deadly shooting today at Texas Elementary School. The name of the school is the Robb Elementary School in, how you pronounce that? Uvalde, Texas?
Sure.
Okay, we'll say Uvalde. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it, but it did happen today. Texas Governor Greg Abbott is saying 15 people, 14 students and 1 teacher died. Meanwhile, the local hospital said 2 people were killed and dozens more were injured. The suspect is dead, officials say. Abbott said the suspect was an 18-year-old student at the high school. The high school is about 85 miles west of San Antonio. That is really all we know right now. This happened shortly before we went live. So it's a lot of facts that still have to be, come out. Like we're not even really clear on how many people have been dead. Huh?
The death count?
Well, the governor is saying 15 people, 14 students and a teacher, but the local hospital is saying 2. So maybe all the people haven't reached the hospital yet. I don't know. But as of right now, we don't have all the information. But this did just happen at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. So we just want to send some prayers out to all the kids and the teachers and the staff and everybody who had to experience that and deal with that at an elementary school, from an 18-year-old student from the high school. Ridiculous. And like I said, this just happened, so it's not a lot. I just made mine current, so I'm getting information updated at 5:27 Eastern time. So this is still unfolding.
Yeah, so prayers up to the families of anyone that whether they were killed, whether they died or not.
Most definitely.
And the people that experienced
kids,
it. Yeah.
And elementary school goes normally from K to 5th grade or K to 6th grade. So these are very young kids who have to experience this, and deal with this. And this is going to be, they're definitely going to have PTSD. That's a lot to have someone come on your campus.
Yeah. Deanna Stevens said, this is so heartbreaking, just unbelievable. Crystal Wood says, and he killed his grandmother. Oh wow. And Crystal Wood says, that's crazy. He went He went and did. That's crazy. He went and did that. Like those innocent kids. That scares me.
Right.
Yeah. And she's someone who's raising a child in Texas right now.
Yeah,
you know?
she's in
So,
Texas. She's in Houston, but she's definitely in Texas.
Yeah.
And he's not in school yet, but still, he's gonna eventually have to go.
Mm-hmm. So
we just want to leave you guys with that because
yeah,
it did actually
we'll have
happen
more
today.
information
So
for
we'll
you
have
guys
more
next week,
information.
next Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely.
But prayers and blessings up to everyone that's involved, and yeah, we'll keep you abreast of all this.
Most definitely. So I guess it's time for me to bring you the bill. See how I do. Okay, I'm taking Casey notes. Y'all see me reach my hand out?
If you can read them.
Not really. He writes like a doctor.
I make notes from me.
He couldn't even read
And you
them.
see, I was like,
He couldn't even read them.
Goddamn.
Okay, so we started our show off talking about Jeffrey and Sergio.
Mhm.
You guys call him Young Gunna and
No.
Gunna and Young Thug. Gunna has just been denied the RICO case bond that he was seeking, and it looks like Young Thug goes for his RICO case bond request on June 2nd. So if Gunna was denied and they think he's the allegedly second person in charge, and Young Thug's probably going to be denied because they think he's the first person in charge. But we'll have to see what the judge actually says. And then from there, we went to talk about Jaime Foxx. And we talked about the fact that Jaime Foxx is trending on Twitter over the past couple of days because he happens to be in a relationship, it looks like, with a white woman.
With a white woman.
And people are saying that he normally, he's never ever dated white women. But if you listen to the show, Casey gave you a nice long list and the years that he actually did date black women. So it is true that he has dated black women, just maybe not for a long period of time. But to say he's never ever dated a black woman, technically, it's a lie. Mm-hmm. He has. And then we went from Jaime Foxx to Monkeypox, and we talked about the Monkeypox, and Casey actually told us where they came from. That's how you did it. Casey told us, the first case of Monkeypox was in the 1950s, and then the first case of Monkeypox in humans was in 1970. And it's very similar to chickenpox, but they actually don't stay the same size. It is out here right now. It looks like the first case was seen in Michigan. I got it.
I'm sorry.
They look like the first case was seen in Michigan.
I can't speak no more.
And one of our in-studio guests, Lauren, said, stop fucking monkeys. So, don't fucking monkeys.
You know how hard it is to catch a monkey and then fuck it?
No, I don't. And then we went from Monkeypox to talking about ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. We talked about the June-teenth ice cream that was on sale at Walmart with the store-bought brand Great Value. But come to find out, the world did not like this. The world was very unhappy with this.
The world has in Black Twitter.
Yes, Black Twitter was
very powerful.
Pissed. So it looks like in Raleigh, North Carolina region, they have removed the Great Value June-teenth ice cream. I don't know if the other regions will follow, but we will soon see. But everybody is upset because they feel that it is capitalism and people are capitalizing on a Black holiday. So if you feel that way also, just know that you can actually get the same ice cream flavor.
Give him a scoop, girl. Give him a scoop.
Give it to me. Say it. I don't see
Creamalicious.
it. I'm like, say it. I don't see it.
Now I can talk.
Yeah. And
I got this.
Creamalicious is a brand that is owned by a Black woman, and you can actually purchase all her different flavors at www.socreamalicious.com.
With www.
I said two W's.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
www.
They know what it is.
Y'all know. You can actually purchase it at www.socreamalicious.com, and you can also find her on Facebook at www.facebook.com/socreamalicious.
So Creamalicious,
and the
baby.
ice cream flavor that was being sold at Walmart was cheesecake and red velvet, and she actually has that particular flavor along with other flavors also.
Yeah.
And then we ended it with the sad news that today was a shooting in an elementary school in Texas. We do not have a lot of details about it right now, but we will have some by next week, and we'll definitely keep you guys posted on what's going on and how this has happened. And they did apprehend the shooter. I think the shooter is dead. It was an 18-year-old kid from the high school of the same city.
Mm-hmm.
So we will keep you guys in the loop. As we get information, you get information.
Why, thank you, Eva. That was beautiful. That was brilliant.
He's so full of shit, yeah.
Brilliant. Wasn't it, folks? Talk back. Let us know in the comments how you felt about the bill that Eva gave. But that's it, guys.
I drank really slow for that bill.
We really did. We're almost there though. Look, we're neck and neck.
Yeah,
Let's kill it right
now we're
finished. So, like always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at
Taco Tuesday 365.
And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM us or you can email us at
TacoTuesdayLA@gmail.com, and I check it every single day.
Boom, I don't. And make sure, you guys, that you're a little proactive and you subscribe to us on YouTube, because we will be taking off of Facebook on June 20th.
Yep.
All podcasts are being taken off of Facebook, so make sure you slide on over to YouTube and click that little subscribe button, so you could find all of our stuff and get notifications when we go live, because we're still working out times, as you can see.
Yeah, and you can always follow us on all audio streaming platforms.
So wherever you get your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Radio, we are there.
We are there.
All right. So thank you guys once again for joining us another Tuesday. Deanna Stevens says, "Yeah, tell us, Eva, because they can go." Oh. I said that already.
Earlier. You did.
They're down here.
Yeah.
There we go. Lauren says, white people. Praying for all the victims of gun violence. Yes, definitely, Donna Webster. Deion Stevens said, thank you guys. Great show as always.
Thank you, love.
Yes. And you know what? We're going to leave you with a little something special. This past weekend was Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday.
50th. He would have been 50.
Oh, B.I.G. P.O.P.P.A. Oh, it's real. It's real. Like Puff said,
I didn't realize we was that close in age. Him and I.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you made it.
Well, I'm not 50 yet, but I'm close. I could see her.
Yeah.
She's over there. She's looking at me.
She's right there.
She's looking at me.
Right there. Oh, so yeah, he had a new song come out this weekend.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Good did he?
So right. So it's it's Notorious B.I.G., Ty Dolla $ign, and Bella Alubo. It's called Goat. All right. So enjoy, folks. And like always, I'm KC.
And I'm E.
And we are Not Your Average Podcast. Holla.
Have a great afternoon, you guys.
Let's come on. Popping magnums while jigging bags something. Watch platinum, got jet lag from flights back and forth. Pop corks are the best grapes, make the best CDs and the best tapes. Don't forget the vinyl. Take girls, break spinals. Biggie B, Richie like lime. You seen the Jesus, dip the H classes, ice project off light, shit flashes. Blind broke, even got rocks and beard mustaches. Rock top fashions, ain't won't change except the number after.